A luthier adjusting the truss rod. As a quick overview of truss rod fundamentals, a truss rod is a mechanical device shaped like a metal threaded rod that runs down the center of the guitar neck. It keeps the guitar neck from bending up and down from the pressure of the guitar strings. Correcting the adjustment of the truss rod is important to maintain good sound quality. You can adjust by tightening or loosening the truss rod, which changes the height between the guitar strings and the guitar frets on the neck. The truss rod is also always adjusted and measured in the guitar's playing position.
And what I'm doing is I'm using this very taut string as a straight edge, against which I'm going to gauge how much curvature or lack of curvature there is in the neck. And the way that I can do that, and I'm looking to see if there's a gap between the bottom of the string and the top of the fret at number 7. This is the 7th fret. So there is a very, very small gap. It's probably on the order of maybe 3 thousandths, 4 thousandths. And I want to have more than that. So what I will do is take the cover off. Pull this cover out, set it to the side. Get our handy truss rod wrench. It's just a nut on a threaded rod. The threaded rod runs down in the neck, and I'm going to loosen it. Then,
how do you know which way's tight and loose? How do you know which way to go?
It's conventional. So I've just loosened it, so the nut is nice and loose, and I'm going to turn this up on its side, and I'm going to, I can actually make this, I can free up a hand if I use a capo to depress the string at the first fret, like that. So then again I go in here and I look, I turn it up like this. Now I look at the gap at number 7, and I'm getting a fairly good sized gap, and I'm going to measure it just for fun, so that I know exactly what I'm looking at. And so I just pull out a set of feeler gauges, and I'm going to guess that this is probably around 10 or 11 thousandths gap. So I turn it up like this, fret it again here, and I just slide this under, and that's about right. It's probably 12, so let's just see, just for argument's sake. I'm going to slide this under, and I just barely put it under, and it takes a little bit of finagling around to just make sure that you're getting a good accurate read. So that's about right. That's 12 thousandths, we'll call that. A guitar like this, generally speaking, we set them up with relief at about 7 thousandths. So let's look here. We're going to look at 7. So if I push it down, so I can afford to tighten this wrench just a little bit. So I'll just reach up, take the slack out, and give it a little bit of tension. Slide this in. And I'm going to call that good. I don't need to adjust it anymore. It's maybe just a shade. All right, do that. Okay, that's right. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's 7 thousandths relief.